What if the world you know was never meant to exist? What if history took one different turn, one kingdom didn't collapse? One empire didn't disappear? What if the Roman Empire never fell? What if the world today, your phone, your job, your language, your borders, looked nothing like this? What if everything we believe about civilization is only one version of what could have been? For over 1,000 years, Rome shaped the ancient world, its roads, its armies, its laws, its language. But in the 5th century, Europe changed forever. Rome fractured, burned, and vanished. Or did it? Historians argue Rome didn't fall at once. It transformed, bit by bit, into medieval kingdoms. But imagine a world where this transformation never happened. Where Rome resisted invasions, evolved its technology, and kept expanding. How different would your life be today? Hold that thought, because the first thing that changes is everything. Imagine this. It's the year 476 CE, the year Rome fell in our world. But instead of collapsing, Rome reforms. Corruption is crushed. The military reorganizes. They integrate Germanic tribes instead of fighting them. Rome survives, and something new begins. But what does a 1,500-year-old superpower look like? Roman law becomes the global standard. Instead of dozens of European languages, you might be speaking Neo-Latin right now. Hello, in this world, salve, education, communication, and trade become unified centuries earlier. The Renaissance? It might happen 500 years sooner. Rome already experimented with steam engines, early mechanical computers, advanced plumbing, massive infrastructure projects. Now imagine these didn't disappear after the fall. By the year 800, Rome may already discover electricity. By 1200, steam-powered ships explore the world. By 1500, early aviation emerges. The Industrial Revolution could begin 1,000 years early. China's dynasties rise, but Rome reaches them first. Africa's empires flourish, but Rome forms early alliances. The Americas? Rome reaches them not in 1492, but maybe in 800 CE with different consequences. No age of European colonization. No scramble for Africa. No world wars over borders. But a new question appears. Does peace truly exist under one global empire? Christianity would still spread, but so would Roman pagan traditions. Instead of separate religions, the world might follow a hybrid path, a universal Roman faith blending gods and symbols. Your holidays, your calendar, your belief system, all rewritten. Even your name might be Roman. Now think about this. Would personal identity survive inside a world that speaks one language and follows one culture? Fast forward to today. A Rome that never collapsed would have a unified global digital system, cities built with 2,000 years of engineering, satellites named after Roman gods, laws written on digital tablets of the modern Senate, citizens with rights polished over millennia, a world where the idea of countries barely exists. Just provinces of Rome. Sounds perfect, right? But what if a world without collapse comes with a different kind of danger? A world without collapse might seem advanced, but collapses force innovation. Dark ages push societies to reinvent themselves. Competition drives creativity. Without rival nations, without pressure, without ideological conflict, the Roman Empire might become something else. A hyper-efficient, technologically advanced, authoritarian superstate. Surveillance could develop early, every citizen monitored. Every thought shaped by the Senate. No democracy, no revolution, no freedom of interpretation. An empire that survives too long may forget its own humanity. What does progress mean if you lose your ability to choose? Now think about this. Maybe the fall of Rome wasn't a tragedy, but a necessary reset. Maybe collapse, painful as it is part of the human cycle. Empires rise, break, rebuild, evolve. Without that fall, there's no Renaissance, no diversity of nations, no different ideas. Maybe we become great not because we avoid collapse, but because we survive it. So ask yourself, what else in your life do you assume will always remain? Your routine, your relationships, your identity? What if the things that fall apart are the very things that make you grow? The world where Rome never fell is beautiful and terrifying, unified yet controlled, advanced yet restricted. A world that shows us one truth: history is fragile, civilization is fragile, we are fragile, and if one empire had survived, your entire world, your language, your beliefs, your country might not exist. But this raises a new question. Rome didn't survive forever, but what if another empire could? What if someday we build a civilization that never collapses? One that controls every force of nature itself? What if instead we could control gravity? That's our next episode. But before you go, remember this. The world we live in today exists because something older died. So what if everything we believe isn't the whole truth? Now imagine if Rome still existed tomorrow. Would you survive? If this journey through alternate history blew your mind, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you think a world under Rome would be better or worse? Your ideas might shape the next What If episode.